Game's not even over, and I'm starting this podcast. Welcome to Game Day Jays. This is your host, Nick Jambrozik, and we're getting our asses kicked right now. Colorado is having their way with us. You know, coming off that Seattle series, we played 3 solid games. Like 3 really good baseball games. I can't complain. Other than that extra innings, our starting pitching was phenomenal. Kikuchi that last game had it going on. I said his last start, he's got a problem with his pitch count. He delivered last game. He brought it down. He got that extra inning of work, saved that work on the bullpen. And the team did a really good job. Tim Mesa, yeah, I haven't been the biggest fan of his. And I was just reading an article with, I think Ben Nicholson-Smith wrote it on Sportsnet. And he interviewed Tim. And Tim's like, man, I know I'm not good right now. And I know I need to get better. So, Tim, get to work. Get better. I'm waiting. Please do it. Like, you're one of 2 lefties in the pen right now, and we need you. I know you're better than this. I haven't enjoyed watching you one bit so far, so let's get your act together. Get that bullpen working. And get back to the Tim Mesa, we know and trust out there. Because right now, I don't trust you. But I'm not blaming you for Saturday, for that loss against Seattle. That pitch was like 6 inches outside. The guy just put a good swing on it. Rally's got our number. Not much we can do. Got the series win. It's all we can ask for at home. Would have been nice to get the sweep, but I was hoping to get the sweep against Colorado. And that is not the case right now because it is middle of the 8th and we're down 10-2. It's not a bad game. Like, the score is really bad, but it's like Gosman is struggling a bit. His velo was up from his last start in New York, it was a cold day last time. It's tough to get warm in that weather, and it was just one of those days. He hasn't really had a spring training. Guys, he had 3 innings in spring training before we just said, "Hey, you're in the regular season now. Let's get back to the gods we know and love." It's not that easy. 2 back-to-back starts of subpar Gosman pitching. Today wasn't terrible. Buck was really being hard on him. He's like, man, Gos is really not throwing his pitches today. He's missing the zone, missing his spot. I didn't think that. Like, sure, he was struggling with location. His splitter wasn't going down and breaking as hard as it normally does, and his fastball was a tick or 2 off from his usual velocity, but he wasn't throwing like middle all game. He was throwing inside, outside corners, and still was throwing 95 with his fastball. So it wasn't terrible. Just Colorado, they came out with hot bats. The whole team, top to bottom. Even the first inning, they didn't score a run the first inning. They scored a run in every inning since, except for the 8th inning. Or are they still hitting? I don't know. But yeah. They tagged 2 deep fly balls first inning. Could have been 2 home runs. And I thought after putting up runs in the first inning and the second inning that this team was going to give our pitching some support and keep it going throughout the game. But then Gosman got some runs tagged off him. And then Espino came in. Not great. He's battling. He's a vet. I'm sorry to say, I think you're going back down after Francis and, or no, not after Francis, after Swanson and Romano get back. We just got to send guys down, and I think you're just fitting in the right spot at the right time. But yeah, just not our night. Not our night. Going to Instagram was just funny. Halfway through the game, the fans are not being nice. A lot of fire Atkins, fire Shapiro. Won't go there yet. Season's not a write-off. But if we don't win this series, that is bad for us. We got to win the next 2 games. I'm already writing off this game. No way we're scoring 8 runs. The team is just out of it. But yeah, we didn't play a terrible game. They were just hitting the ball. They have 17 hits. And they were hitting it hard. They're hitting at spots we weren't. Like those first couple innings when they were getting a lot of base hits, they were just pushing the ball to the right side, and it was a wide open hole. Really, not a lot of errors or any errors. What do we got? I don't see it on here. I didn't really see any errors defensive wise or defensively. It's tough. It's just one of those tough games where that's why I'm starting this early because I just cannot watch the end of the game. I'm just putting this in the back of my memory and moving on tomorrow. Our pitching is TBD. I really want to see Francis. I think, if anything, this is his last straw. You're facing a team in Colorado who's 3-10, about to be 4-10. And you know this can't last, like, this doesn't last forever. A team top to bottom hitting like that and seeing the ball the way they did tonight, this is one of those games where everything just fell in their lap. And tomorrow's going to be a different day. I think Francis has what it takes to shut this team down. They're not coming out tomorrow and getting 17 hits, I'll tell you that. Sure, some guys might still be seeing the ball well. Not the entire team. So if there is a team to do it, and if there is a team to give Francis another chance, it's these guys. I think the next 2 games, we should, on paper, blow them out of the water, like what they're doing to us tonight. But is it just us, or like every time we play a team that is subpar on paper to us, we drop down to their level? And I really don't get it. Like I said, we started the game good. Really good, actually. I'm not even going through my notes because this is just, it's not worth it. It's not worth it tonight. I'm trying to just get this over with and get on with my Friday night and looking forward to my Saturday. Yeah, like we started off good, and then as soon as we got behind, it just seems like we almost gave up in a way. The energy was just gone, and it's hard for us to get it back. We got to stay in this because we got to know we can hit our way out of this. I know we're struggling, but we can. We showed it against New York. Like, we clawed back. There was just none of that tonight. But I got to give, was it Fulton or Feltner, starting pitcher for Colorado. Got to give him credit. I mean, first of all, before the game even started, guy won the hair battle. His flow is beautiful. He could be a NHL superstar with that kind of flow. Saw him with his hat off. Saw him with his hat off in the dugout. I was like, damn, that's some hair. Like, that was a good haircut. So he won there, and he won the pitching match tonight. Got to give him credit. Like Buck was saying too, he's going to be a pretty good pitcher for Colorado because he kept the ball low. He was working his spots, and we got to him in the first inning, which was nice. We faced 26 pitches off of him, so we got his pitch count up. I was happy about that. Biggio, 7-game hit streak. And I was happy we stole a base because this is a team that was 2 for 17 in getting guys out when they were stealing. So just like us, we got to take advantage of teams that are struggling, getting guys out when they're running the bag. So keep running the bag until they prove that they can get the guys out. So hopefully tomorrow, when we do play a better baseball game and get more hits and more guys on base, we stay aggressive. And Varsho, finally, let's look at some positives for today before we end this off. Varsho, congratulations. First home run of the year. Starting to get better swings on the ball. So I was happy to see that. And then Kevin Kiermaier, having a game. The lefties were having a game today. I will say that. The lefties were all swinging it well. Not even considering the end of the game, just starting at the beginning. Lefties were swinging it good. Even the next inning. Or no, the inning after that. Kevin, 2 outs, bunting the baseball. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. You got 2 guys on. You put a guy in scoring position. You forced errors. Let's see more of that baseball. I don't want to see John sit back in that dugout and just like Gibby did a better job sitting back. If that's what you want to do, do something. Force these guys to get aggressive. Maybe like yell at some people once in a while. Yell at the umpire. Show your team you care. But yeah, I'm just going to stop talking about today's game because I am mentally done with it. Did y'all enjoy the Masters today? Because it's the weekend coming up. Cut was +5. That was pretty gnarly. I think there was only, 8 rounds under par today? I know, this is going to turn into a golf channel real quick. I had to wear my golf hat today because I couldn't stand to wear one of these hats after that performance they're putting on. So, yeah, enjoy watching the Masters tomorrow in the morning. And we got baseball at 3:07. It's going to be interesting to see who pitches because, like I said, I want to see Francis one more chance. Short leash. If he's not good, we called up Yariel. Yariel was looking great. Absolutely great in AAA Buffalo. So, Bowden, if you don't have a good start tomorrow, if you do get the start, but whatever I think, John always does the opposite. So, Yariel, you're probably getting the start tomorrow. I hope you have a really good outing and put this team to shame. But Bowden, if it's you, I wish you the best. I wish you the best. Be an interesting game to see how it goes, what we're doing with our pen. I think either way, we're going Bowden Yariel or Yariel Bowden. That's got to get going. I'm just going to go through some Instagram comments real quick because you guys are funny. Let's see. Latest post. It was a nice post we had with Jose Barrios. It was his bobblehead day today, so they let his kids throw out the first pitch, and they throw the ball pretty good. But let's see some comments. First one, big surprise. Fire Ross Atkins. Okay. I get it. I don't like him as much as the next guy. But this year was different. Forget about upper management because this is on the team. This is on the players this year. There was not much, in my opinion, that we should have done or could have done with the money that people were asking and just what was out there. So focus on the season. Stop focusing on management. We'll pick up a guy or two around trade deadline and talk about the players more. Like, stop wasting your breath on management because they're right now, they're not losing you games. It's these players. The kids pitch better than Gausman. Guys, why are you hating on Gausman? It's his third start. Guy had 3 outs in spring training. Let's get on from that. You guys are getting blown up by Colorado. How? How is right? That's a good question. Cute. Almost as cute as Colorado dumping 8 runs on us. It's not cute. It's embarrassing. Please let Jose's youngest pitch. I think it's needed. Would be funny, but no. Who the hell keeps letting Angel Hernandez work these games? Worst umpire ever. I don't even know if he's in this series. Is he? Let's see. Umpires. I can't see on this screen right now. But who knows? We suck again. Fire Atkins. Gausman's washed. We need a new ace. Guys. Calm down. I think we have one of the most negative fan bases out there right now, minus the Yankee fan base, who might give up even earlier than we do. I guarantee you the second the Yankees lose 2-3 games in a row, their fan base is going to say, we are shit, we're the worst, these guys suck, everything. Just give it a break. It's early. One last time. It's early. These series are starting to become more meaningful, though. We got to win the next 2 games, going to New York, or going into the New York series. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a real tough one. But we got them at home. Got them right where we want them. And I love facing teams in the AL East because it's a grind. It's a double-edged sword because you could make up ground instantly or you can lose a lot of it. What are we going to do? Comes down to the next 2 games. Are we going to have that momentum going into the Monday series? Or are we going to get blown out by a team that is not making the playoffs this year? I'm just saying that. Hopefully you guys have a good night. I am done for tonight, mentally, physically. And I'm ready to watch some golf in the morning. I'm excited for that. And then I'm ready to watch these Jays come back and wipe the floor with Colorado. Mark my words. We're getting 4 home runs tomorrow. Put money on it. That's it for tonight. Have a good one.